Hi, today is 20th of June and I posted a video about UBL, that's United Breweries, and it's one of my favorite brewery company which I have been investing a lot. So I've done the analysis, मैं UBL का analysis किया हूँ which you will find in the upper right hand corner. इसी weekend को किया हूँ and today is 20th of June. अभी मैं मैकडो यूनाइटेड स्पिरिट्स का कर रहा हूँ जो मैकडोवल्स के नाम से ये NSE में ट्रेड होता है and this is one of the companies which I use for mainly range bound trading, but from brewery perspective अगर liquor sector में मेरी अगर कोई भी investments हैं, so UBL is one of them and United Spirits is not one of them. So since someone asked me about what I feel about and if it's possible for me to do a technical analysis on United Spirits, so this is what this whole video is all about. So as I say, I always start with a monthly look, and this is a monthly chart. Here you have been seeing that 2013 से 2015 तक McDowell or United Spirits had a very good run, and it was a very good wealth creator. But since then you can see it's for me you can see this is very much of a range bound after that. Since this is a range bound and hence you understand मेरी जो interest है for investment, it's not at very high peak. So going forward, I think it's trading between 760 or 800 a bit and 440 or 400. So यही 300-350 पॉइंट के रेंज में दिस हैज़ बिन ट्रेडिंग एंड दिस हैज़ बिन ऑनगोइंग सिंस 2013 and now is 20. So for 8 years it has been trading in this particular range. You can see in the previous occasion ये यहाँ पे जाके कुछ हाई बनाई थी which was around about in 2015 at 815 levels, and then again in 2018, very beginning of 2018 it went towards 800 levels, but then it was not able to sustain these particular so you can see there are 4 wicks over here and this is a single wick, which shows that there's not much buying interest over for breakout, and hence it corrected and it was trading around about. So if you look into this particular chart, you will see this particular level of 500 is a sort of a value which the market always gives to McDowell's or United Spirits. So going forward, how I want to trade in it. So basically this fall is due to Corona, where it touched 444 starting from 700 levels. So that was a huge correction, and you can see that since 2020 it has been just this big fat red candle which was formed on the month of March in 2020. अभी तक ये इस candle के अंदर ही कर रहा है, and there is absolutely nothing that you can do. For me, a very interesting scenario would be, if you look into this high of this candle, so you can okay, let me move it. Yeah, so अगर अब इस कैंडल का हाई देखो, so it's 702. So I think जब तक ये 702 के ऊपर नहीं जाएगा तब तक इसमें कोई खास मूव आने वाली है नहीं. So I can put a 705 as one of my levels I want to be interested in. और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो that even with lockdown getting relaxed, and this is exactly one of the reasons why I don't invest or I don't lock my money in United Spirits. But yeah, given the sentiment of the sector in the very short term, since because of corona lockdown restrictions getting relaxed, so maybe ये company में कुछ move आएगी. लेकिन if you understand the investors who have invested in 2013 and now is 2021, 8 साल हो गए हैं और वो इसी रेंज में ही है. So this actually showcases that this should not be one of the companies which a new investor और जो fresh positions बना रहे हैं वो इसमें फंसे. लेकिन अगर आप already invest किए हो, and this is what the person who requested me for this video, he told me that he is already invested and he wants to find out the interesting trading regions where he should be booking out profit. So let's do it, right? So let's jump to a weekly chart. And this is something which is, so here you can see so lately from 500 levels to 670 levels, ये एक बहुत अच्छा दिया है. And many a times people think that the previous 52 week high which was made was around about here 646, and right now in the very last week it was able to breach this level. From volume participation you can see that okay, from Corona onwards, so this fall which happened was due to Corona on a weekly basis, and then it has been trying to go towards this level of 640 to 650, and then it reversed, and then it again made a touched around about 520, and then again it reversed. And right now many a times people think this is sort of a pattern maybe, but let's do an analysis and let's see. In general, from a monthly chart, we know that this is support, 440 450 region, and similarly 765 750, this region is a resistance. So no matter what, until and unless this gets broken, there's nothing much you can do. Well, before corona it had a very good run from 580 600 levels to 800 740 levels. So this company, and this was also accompanied with a huge volume. So one of the things which I can comment on right now, just looking into this particular company, is this company is having a very good. So whenever a big all the big candles, all the big buying, they are supported with the green volume, as a result of which you can see that there's a lot of volume action which is happening, but unfortunately it's not getting reflected in the price. So will it be the case in very short term? So the reason why people asked me for a video over this weekend is because of this move which came. So around about 660, there was an all-time 52-week high for this one, which happened in the month of Jan end, when the corona restrictions were getting relaxed after the first wave, and then the second wave came and it had a nice dip and then a nice recovery, and right now it's trading above. There was 660. On the top of that, with the weakness in Nifty, it came and it retested this 660 region, but it was able to close at above 670 levels. So going forward, one of the things I would like to showcase to you is more in terms of the answer. What will happen next is very much there in the weekly chart, and let me just do a cleanup, and then we would be able to find it out. Rather, let's go for an hourly chart and let's see. So you see that over a period of time, it's been making some very this was one of the levels of 612. Then it got broken with huge volume. So this is on an hourly chart, and then again this was acting like a support. It got a support, and then it was able to give a breakout, and here you can see it dipped towards 644 650 levels. So going forward, one of the things which I will definitely be looking into is this particular zone of between say 640 and 650. Say for example this 640 to 645, this would be a very good, because multiple times in the very short term it has tried to take a support, and maybe as long as this support is not breached, you can see there's multiple times it came over here and it got support, and also with the weakness in Nifty, it was able to close above the previous 660 levels, which was the previous all-time high. So it seems like this is a very typical structure. It gave a breakout, you can see, and this breakout was with the volume, and then it fell, and it seemed like it's a failed breakout, because the breakout range was from 645 to 660, and it got a very good support, and then again it went for a breakout. I think this is one of the main reasons why I am making this video, as this is a very perfect condition for where a momentum trader can enter and make a really good money. And the reason for this is it has, okay, let's what is this? Okay, let me move to another stock and maybe another chart, and maybe this will look much better. So yeah, so okay, so this is on a daily time frame, and let's go for a weekly, because then we can actually find out the interesting points. So here you can see in the month of Jan, on 2018, it made a high, and then over a period of time it has been trading in a range. So you understand it, that what I'm trying to get at. All right, okay. सो मैं हमेशा यही देखता हूँ कि ये चैनल का कैसे सपोर्ट मिल रहा है, और ये कैसे इसको सपोर्ट कर रही है. एंड ऑन द बिलो यू कैन सी 460 इज़ अ वेरी गुड रीजन, जहाँ पे इसको हमेशा ही कुछ ना कुछ बायर्स मिल ही जाती हैं. so around about here. So you can see this 440 to 460. Let me draw another line. So if you are looking for a long-term investment, say for example in this particular stock, try to see how it behaves around about 450 and 460, and there is a pattern inside a pattern. So in a very longer time frame, you can see that this is how and why it corrected from 720, and this time it will go towards 700 levels, and this is right now trading at 670 levels, and 700 is 30, so which means you can easily make 5%. But given the nature of the move, like this in the past we have seen, when such a move comes, it always gets negated, and theoretically it goes below, but this is on a weekly time frame. So you can see from 500 till 670, it has given a very strings of green candles, and it also comes with a lot of volume. So if you compare the volume participation in the last year, so maybe this is a stock here, if you consider this volume compared to what it was earlier in 2017, 18, 19, so you can see that the volume participation has somewhat increased a lot. And going forward, how this company will look like is in a very short term specific. If you look for this particular sort of thing, so this is where it was in February 2020, and then it corrected, and now it has given a very clear cut breakout over 615 region. But going forward, I think 640 region would be a very good, just like we saw even in the last nifty dip which came, which was able जहाँ पे वो बनाया 642.8. you can see it over here. This is the low. So on a daily chart, it made a 644 and then it recovered. So I think going forward, it would be very much be interest to me to see this particular 660 level जहाँ पे breakout आई थी. And going forward, there is also a lot of volume for this particular move, and this was a very nice consolidated move. So going forward, try to see if 660 below closing aati hai, then I would negate this analysis. But going forward, if it is able to take support from 660 and tries to go, then in no time it should go for 700 levels. So 700 में definitely आप जो भी positions यहाँ से carry कर रहे हो, definitely be smart and book it out. Even if there is a breakout, we will then track. Definitely this is one of the stocks in my radar. You can see this as over a period of very short term, ये बहुत अच्छा channel form करके उठ रही है. So it's definitely in the upturn. और अगर मैं इसको upper connect करूँ, so you can see it's very much lying. So going forward, as I said, don't keep any open long positions if these are speculations. Please consult your financial advisor before you do, but theoretically you can see that 660 and 650, this is a very important zone, and it should be able to close above those zones. And jab tak ye hai, so we have nothing to worry. One of the things that since we have expiry this week, so maybe a 680 levels would be a hard nut to crack. मतलब इसको तोड़ना शायद 680 में मुश्किल हो, and maybe it will consolidate between 680 and 660 or even 650 this region. But going forward, I can definitely say that अगर इस तरह से अगर वो पैटर्न करती रहे, तो 700 or at least 700 is definitely in the cards. And one of the biggest advantage of this companies are this company gives a very big candle, and then it goes for very good consolidation. So this is also something which you should know how to trade. अगर आपको ये मालूम नहीं है कि इसको किस तरह से ट्रेड करते हैं, do let me know and I will create a very good video. And this is exactly one of the things which is very common in this particular stock, which is United Spirits. Hope this analysis was helpful. And one of the things why this is of so much interest is it gave a breakout which was with volume, and then it gave a false breakdown, and then buying came, and then it was able to close above 672 levels. So this actually showcases that this was a fake shakeout. So this one, and hence if there's some strength in Nifty, so this is more of a very good region जहाँ पे false shakeout हुआ है. This is nothing uncommon, because one of the things you have to understand is Just draw these two lines as I have drawn, connecting this low, and this low starting, and then you can eventually find out what is the support region and what is the immediate resistance. Hope this video was helpful, and in case you are the person who actually wanted to have technical analysis done by me for United Spirits, hope you are happy that I was able to do this analysis for you, and hope you are going to use this analysis for your future trades. Thanks a lot and have a nice weekend.